My name is Geraldine Atasan.
Okay.
A student of architecture, University of Perpetual Health.
Okay. And what
Then,
else?
Nicole Justin Valle po. Third year po ng architecture.
And you?
I'm Daniela Caris Macarugo po. Magkakabatch po.
Okay, I'm Architect Andy De La Cruz, here at the City Architect's Office, City Hall, San Pedro, Laguna. A member of the UAP Laguna chapter right now. So that's it.
as an architect po, ano-ano po ang nakikita niyong problems ng City Hall despite the spacious design na meron siya?
Are you speaking with this old building or the one we have a new building? At the back of this City Hall, we have a new annex, much bigger than here.
It's okay. Ito ang old, tapos may new na bago.
Yes. Yeah.
Yung pag-usapan na lang natin siguro yung itong old na lang.
Okay.
Both po ba kayo ang ng old and new po?
Yung kasi actually I'm new here. Yung mga previous architect ang nilagay. Pero they provided me some plans before, so I studied it first, most especially the inside circulation planning. Right? So I'm the one who helped them establish the good circulation, the rooms, and other essentials of the building design. Okay.
Do you think po, comfortable po yung mga tao sa employees na gaya niyo po whenever they use the premises of the City Hall?
Some parts here are not comfortable at all. Especially, did you notice our room here, City Architect's Office, without any windows? This is we are lack of natural ventilation, which is our main objective when we design house or building. We have to make sure that we design all the structures in related to this environment. Okay, especially this is natural ventilation and the outside and the site adaptation.
Ano pong na-encounter yung problems dito sa City Hall?
As I have noticed here, it is minimal problems with regards to architectural standout. That same as the other buildings, it's not really a big deal, but there is some little problem only.
Ano pong problem na yun? Pwede ma-share? Siyempre po kasi 4 years kami gawa ng student pa lang kami. Balang araw, magiging ganun din.
What I'm telling you is someday if you become you register the licensed architect and you have to design a building or structure, just make sure from the beginning, you have to gather all the materials and feasibility study of the site before you commit certain structure. Like, for example, if this is the building for the government building or the hospital building and or the educational building, may kanya-kanya silang approach, no? But make sure na bawat approach ang gagawin mo sa design, sa proposed design is isipin mo lagi na yung end user, yung gagamit, hindi ikaw. Kasi hindi ka naman din magbabahay o mag-office eh. O ano doon, habitant doon. Kundi ikaw lang ang mag-design. You have to include the end user's necessity. Kung ano bang kailangan nila. Kung anong circulars ang gusto nila. Kailangan mo.
Parang mag-approach po. Ganun.
Ganun na rin. Pero kailangan mo, ano siya. I-consider. That's right. That's a good term. Consider yung mga bagay na ganun. To prevent the future problems arise.
Ano kung suggestion niyo para po ma-improve yung nakikita niyo po problems?
Sa akin, most important yung area kasi yung space. Kailangan yun. Like, for example, sa isang building, merong elevator, no?
Yes.
Hindi ba kayo kung makikita niyo, minsan may mga structure na may mga offices or building in other areas na sa elevator, maliit yung lobby. Tapos maraming taong pumapasok sa ganung building, no? So, parang full pack yung lobby. Kailangan sa lobby, maluwag, spacious. Lalo na kung maraming mga taong gagamit nito. No? Saka depende na sa elevator. Siyempre, may mga elevator na maliliit din, kaya you have to widen. Yung talaga. Now, secondly, the stairs. Yung mga, before we design the stairs, there is a certain criteria to be followed. No? Like riser and the runner and may mga ganun, may computation na ito no? Tapos meron pang isa yung PWD. Yan ang pinakaano natin ngayon, PWD. Kailangan integrate natin sa design niya yung mga rampa, yung mga ratio yan. Yan ang importante. Kailangan natin sila, isipin din natin yung mga PWD. Hindi lang yung normal na katulad natin, okay lang. Dapat sa kanila din. No? Yung kailangan good ramp na hindi sila mahihirapan na to transfer from one place to the other. No? Yung ratio lang, yung ratio. Yung mga iba. Then, i-consider na rin natin yung medyo ilabas natin ang konti sa architecture na. Doon natin yung mga pag-design ng mga plano, mechanical and planning system. Kailangan yun. Sa mga toilet, kailangan din yun. Kailangan i-adapt mo yung
may napansin po ako sa labas. Yung parking lot.
Isa pa rin yun, parking lot. Pero, depende kasi sa area eh. Depende sa area. Kung malaki naman ang area ng structure sa paligid niya, malaking area, walang problema sa parking. Pero, kasi minsan, pag limited ang area, ang nagsasacrifice yung parking din eh. Kaya yung mga pumupunta sa ganung building, sa ganun, kung may sadya sila, nahirapan tuloy sila maghanap ng parking nila. Yun kasama yun, lahat yan. We have to adopt all the necessary architectural approach.
Sa sa security and protection the City Hall, provides, tingin niyo po ba, safety ba sila sa disaster at earthquakes ang typhoon na dumarating?
Sa ngayon, kasi meron naman mga drills kaming tinatawag dito.
Ibig sabihin ko, hindi na siya aabutin ng baha dito.
Pero sa ito dito ngayon, no? Wala kaming baha dito. Pero, but kung halimbawa in the future mag-architect kayo, mag-design kayo ng ganito, ganyan, you have to consider the area. The area, the drainage system is good before you design the building. Lahat yan, ito-consider mo mga drainage. Mga street sewer, mga drainage, lahat yan. Para maging magandang ang building na lalabasan.
What possible prevention tactic po na inisip niyo para ma-prevent po yung mangyayari ulit as an architect po? Do you approve of the City Hall design?
Kasi kung dyan na ang isang structure, ang isang building, nakatayo na no? All we have to do is, may mga, once in a while, kailangan we have to make a drill regarding the people who use the facility. Sabihin natin sa kanila, ganyan dapat, just in case the earthquake arises, ma-inform yung mga tao. Kasi nandiyan yung building, hindi mo naman yan, no? Tsaka anyway, ang nature, that in architecture term, architecture, like the earthquake, it is a force majeure. Are you familiar with force majeure? Force majeure, that is the cause of nature. You cannot di mo siya ma-stop. Cause of nature yan, that is the force majeure sa architectural subject natin, meron ganyan. Anyway, third year pa naman kayo, no? Still 2 years more. Yeah.
Ito, compare niyo po yung parang may mga bago po ba ng design from old sa new po?
Yeah, malaki yung pagbabago. Kasi itong bagong building yun, modern approach to, nangyari nito eh. Unlike here, this is the 3 years na itong building na to. Ngayon, hindi pa ito tapos eh. Siguro by next year, ma-occupy na namin to.
Ongoing pa po siya.
Ongoing pa. So, mas mataas to eh. This is a 6-story structure with helipad. Itaas niya. And originally boasts the lower and upper basement. Ano siya, yung dedicated to commercial leasable area. Like there is a Jollibee, McDonald's, or NBI, or GSI.
Malaki yung sakop niya.
Just to be, magkaroon yun yung local government ng income generated na rin yung building. So, dalawang purpose na building.